And we are all set. What is up, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving. It is week 12 of the NFL season, and it is going just as fast as it came. But here we are, week 12. Let's get to it. As always, my boy Brandon here to shed some light on us with these wild predictions today. Brandon, how we feeling tonight, man?
Doing good, man. How are you?
I'm ready to rock and roll, man. I'm ready to go.
Me too, man.
I see that we coordinated today with the white t-shirts. All right.
I've been coordinating white t-shirts for a while, but yeah.
I like it. Well, let's get to it, man. Well, it's the yearly tradition, Thanksgiving football. All right. And you got two choices if you're a football fan tomorrow. Watch the games or really do talk to your family. That's your two choices. So first up on the slate, we have the Chicago Bears taking on the ever so popular Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving. So right now, from where it stands as of right now, 10 p.m. or 10:15 Central Time, Jared Goff, it is a game time decision for him. So it is a game time decision. As you know, the oblique is a very weird muscle. You can feel good one day, and the next day it could hurt like hell. But even with Jared Goff coming back, I still don't see them winning the game. And I know Akeem Nicks is out, Khalil Mack's out. I just, think that Detroit's just not really good football team. So give me the Chicago Bears tomorrow because I've seen this story before. I want to go Detroit, but every time we pick Detroit, they get blown out. So if I'm going to give Detroit any chance of winning, I'm going to go with Chicago. But I do believe that Chicago does win tomorrow.
Okay. Lions pride, baby. I'm going Detroit. Because I think we're going to see the Chicago Bears quit on Matt Nagy. If you don't know, Matt Nagy
we
pretty
know.
much fired. They told him Sunday, hey, man, look, you're going to coach the Thanksgiving game and then you're fired. So why would I coach the Thanksgiving game knowing I'm fired literally right after the game? That makes no sense to me.
No.
And the team now knows you're fired pretty much because there's no way in hell they just let you go on a plane and not tell the team, like, hey, he's fired, right? Like, that's kind of stupid.
Do you think that by any miracle, like, he gets fired, like, on, like, the field? Or do you think he gets fired, like, where do you think he gets fired at? Because that's going to be the question for everybody.
Well,
where is Matt Nagy going to get
win? Since I think Detroit's going to win, I would if I was Matt Nagy, I'd be like, can you fire me at halftime? Because then I get on a plane, I get to go home, eat, just talk to my family.
Enjoy my time and just enjoy my time, as a free man for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, because here's the thing, the age-old question everybody always asks. Who won the trade? Did the Raiders win the trade, or did Chicago win the trade? The real answer to this whole thing, Khalil Mack won the trade.
Pretty much.
He helped both teams. He helped the Raiders get multiple first-round picks. He helped Chicago get to the playoffs. And Khalil Mack got his money. He got his money. So in the end of all of this, you tell me, who do I think won? Yeah, Khalil Mack won the trade. That's for sure. Like, that's enough. Like, yeah, that question is now over. Khalil Mack won the trade. So there it is. There it is.
Yeah, I think Detroit wins. Listen, even with Jared Goff being a game time decision, I still believe Detroit wins because they got Andy Dalton playing.
I've seen it before. It's like,
I don't trust Andy Dalton. Good God, I don't trust Andy Dalton.
I know. If they lose to Andy Dalton, then Detroit's just going to have a long 7 more games. Detroit, hang in there.
It'd be bad. I don't know what to tell you.
So, all right, there's our first one right off the bat. He's got the Lions. I got the Bears. Next up, second one, same thing. You can either talk to your family or you can watch this game. We got the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Now, we all know the situation with Dallas. All right. Amari Cooper's not going to play due to COVID. CeeDee Lamb is a game time decision because, the concussion protocol. We'll see. He was limited today. He still has to clear one more obstacle in order for him to even have a shot at playing. And it's a very long shot, but I mean, it's a shot. It's just one of those things where it's like, man, it's just, I don't know. And then you get looking at the fact that, as we talked about, the offensive line is getting, a little bit banged up. Ezekiel Elliott did have a rough game against the Kansas City Chiefs because of the banged up injuries that he had to deal with at the Kansas City game. It does not matter. The Dallas Cowboys can play with 22 people, and they can play with 11 people and play Superman and Iron Man football. They can still beat the Raiders, even with Michael Gallup and Albert Wilson at wide receiver and Tony Pollard at running back. Give me the Dallas Cowboys. The Raiders suck. There it is. That's my analysis. The Raiders suck. And as long I'm getting to the territory now that it's the same thing I always say with Andy Dalton. As long as Derek Carr is your quarterback, you're not going to win nothing. You don't have no hope for this guy. So Dallas Cowboys can play with 11 guys, and they'll still beat the Raiders with 11 guys. So give me the Dallas Cowboys over the Las Vegas Raiders.
The fate that you have is just...
I know my team. I know my team. I know what's up.
Good God. Okay. I'm going Raiders. Dallas is too damn banged up. I don't trust it. Like, it's starting to get, like I've said yesterday on our show, I don't trust Dallas. Like, I just don't trust them, especially late in the year. It's getting close to being cold, and that's when they like to fall. Like, literally, it's when the accident really starts to happen. And I feel like that's kind of what it is. I think that now you have CeeDee Lamb. If he plays, is he even going to be able to really do anything because of concussions? Like you said, Michael Gallup is there, but it's like, does he even trust Michael Gallup? I mean, Ezekiel, he's playing, but that O-line can it protect, can it run block for him enough where he doesn't have to strain his injuries more? Yeah, I mean, Dallas defense, but even Dallas defense has injuries. So it's just like, what do you do? I trust the team that's a little bit less banged up. I take the Raiders. I just feel like Derek Carr's got to eventually wake up. And, of course, he's on TV. I think eventually he will do something. And I think this is one of those this is the last kind of win for the Raiders probably this year. And I think they get it on Thanksgiving against Dallas. Give me the Raiders.
And here, the thing about it, it's just like, nah, I've seen Derek Carr enough. Like, he already sucks on untelevised TV. National TV, he's even worse. And the thing is, people want to complain and all that shit. Like, well, Derek Carr doesn't have time. Do you know that their offensive line ranks 10th in the most protection time? Top 10 in the NFL. But yet he doesn't have time. Yeah. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Derek Carr is going to do what he always do. Mr. 3 and out, Mr. Check down, Mr. Check into a run on 3rd and 7, so they gain 4 yards so the punter can have more breathing room to punt. I'm going to call it right now. Derek Carr has already checked out of the Las Vegas lifestyle. He is done. All right. Hearing his press conferences and hearing all this shit, he wants out, and I will gladly assist him in getting out in Nevada. I will gladly help him if that's what he wants. I have my for sale signs here somewhere in this house. I will gladly put him in front of his house if he wants to leave. And, I think it'll be benefit for him because here's the deal. Everybody in that organization is on tightrope right now. Mike Mayock, the coaching staff, and everybody. If they don't win, because remember, we talked about this, playoffs are bust for the Raiders. If they miss the playoffs, it's rebuild time. And I will gladly assist Derek Carr any way I can to help him get out of Nevada. If he needs a ride somewhere, I will gladly give him that ride. If he needs me to buy him a plane ticket, I'll buy him a plane ticket to the Philippines. I will buy his way out of fucking Las Vegas. And so that way he never has to be connected with the Raiders ever again. I will personally do that. So he doesn't have to waste his money. That's the way I'm seeing it.
Good
I
God.
will gladly assist him in any way I can.
Wow.
Anyway, if he wants to go to the Philippines, I'll buy that fucking ticket today. I will put it on my fucking credit card and pay that shit off on a monthly basis. Any way I can. Any way I can. Because listen, and the thing is, Rich Bisaccia, he knows this might be his only last shot. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to make a bold prediction. And it's not even bold. If Derek Carr cannot muster any type of offense that he hasn't been able to muster these last 3 weeks, and if we go into halftime where the defense again is bailing them out and the offense can't do anything, Marcus Mariota is going to take over the rest of the game. Marcus Mariota will take over. Because if not, then two ways I see it. Either you play Marcus, and I can at least see like, all right, at least we tried everything and it didn't work and we lost. That happens. Or we stay with Carr, then I know for sure, yeah, we're fucking tanking. It's tank season. We're going to try to get into that top 10 pick. Let's go Eagles. But there it is. I got the Cowboys. You got the Raiders. 2 for 2. Here we go. Now, next game, the last Thursday night game for Thanksgiving, we have the also depressing and also underachieving Buffalo Bills taking on the also what the hell happened to the New Orleans Saints. That's what we got. We got the Buffalo Bills taking on the Saints. The Bills are kind of been underperforming. They kind of been underachieving because this should have been a division that they should run away with. Nobody expected the Patriots to do anything, but the Patriots are kind of on a surge, and Buffalo needs to figure whatever the hell they're doing because their offense is not electric as it was last year. And that could be due to a lack of a running game. That could be due to a lack of Josh Allen not connecting with his receivers, whatever it is. But whatever, the last complete game I saw Buffalo play was that Sunday night game against Kansas City. Ever since then, it's been like, man, I don't even know who these guys are. That seems like such a distant memory. And then we got the Saints who impressive week 1, and then it's been an emotional roller coaster. Up and down, up and down, up and down. So, Brandon, who do you got, man? Who do you trust more? The Bills or the Saints?
I got the Bills. Alvin Kamara's out again, which, I just got the Bills. I think that eventually they will get it together. We just don't have a quarterback. We have no weapons. We just don't have a team right now. Defense is still playing, but it's just like, I don't know. Sean Payton is calling the worst plays I've ever seen. And you can't keep putting your defense in positions where they have to hold up for 3 quarters and a half. And then you say, all right, offense, now you score. It's like all these plays that you call in the 4th quarter and get everybody back into the game. And then you still kick field goals when you know damn well you need a touchdown.
You need touchdowns.
I do not get him. I cannot figure it out. And I'm gonna say this right now. If I'm gonna give him this year, I'm gonna say, you know what? It was the first year without Drew Brees. Next year, if this team don't look good, his ass is done with me. I think he should be out. It's over. I just we need a new voice. We need new leadership.
Yeah.
It's over. I'm done. But Buffalo wins tomorrow night.
It's tough, man. Because the thing is, it's not like Sean Payton never had losing seasons in New Orleans with Drew Brees.
He's had more losing seasons. He's had more losing seasons than he's had winning seasons.
And that's kind of the thing where I'm at with it right now. I'm gonna go Buffalo as well because without Alvin Kamara back there, you guys literally have no offensive identity.
None.
There's no decoy. There's no explosive plays waiting to happen. It's like, nah. The thing is, I know Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen and, Sean McDermott, they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out because they know what the kind of talent they have. The Saints, on the other hand, amazing defense, terrible offense. And
Yep.
that's the way I see it. And that's why I'm going to go with Buffalo in this one. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see. So moving on to the next one. I think this should have been the Sunday night game this week. At least in my opinion. Because Browns Ravens, not as impressive. I mean, there's a couple games, but I think this game, because just AFC, NFC type of deal. We got the Bucks and the Colts. Look, the Buccaneers have been winning, but not impressive. And the Colts have been resurrected.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz looks amazing. If the Colts keep winning, we're looking at a point where Philadelphia might have 3 first-rounders this year. I mean, the Colts can't sneak into the playoffs. And you know what? They still could win the division. It's not like Tennessee, is such a surefire thing. And the wild card for the AFC, it is wide open. So I mean, we're looking at a project here where Philadelphia can have 3 first-round picks. And that's a huge upside for Philadelphia because now you know that Jalen Hurts is your answer. You can build a team right there. And what better way to build it than 3 first-rounders? Your chances of improving quickly, drastically, like that. In this game, however, I had to do a Colts because I think the Colts are a good team, and I think Jonathan Taylor is an amazing running back. And to think that the Chiefs took Clyde Edwards-Helaire Jr. over Jonathan Taylor. I want you to think about that. Jonathan Taylor was the 3rd running back taken. Helaire, J.K. Dobbins, Jonathan Taylor. I'm going to go the Buccaneers on this one, though, because the thing is, they're not winning impressively, but they're winning. And I just think eventually their offensive unit is just going to be too much for the Colts to handle, where I think the defensive unit for the Buccaneers can handle the offensive unit. So I'm going to go Buccaneers on this one.
I got Tampa too. Same thing. I think that the strength of Tampa is run defense. What does the coach need to do? Run the ball.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be able to do that. So
no.
I
Jonathan Taylor's going to get his, though.
He's going to do what he's got to do, but I think Tampa is more of an equipped team to stop the run than they are to pass.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't trust Carson Wentz at all. I just don't trust him. I don't trust him.
Especially when it comes to time to throw.
In clutch moments, you're asking me to trust a 44-year-old quarterback or a quarterback that's been banged up for damn near 2 years straight. I can't believe I'm saying give me the 44-year-old quarterback. It's like, give me the 44-year-old. I think he can do it. It's just, I just don't trust it. But Tom Brady does have his moments in Indiana where in that area, he just
in that environment, something's like
he kind of has those moments.
He gets I don't know what it is either, but it's just something about that environment.
Yeah, he has those moments where he just like forgets to play. Like I'm like, what the? Yeah. But I do believe I think the Colts, like I said, the Colts defense will have a problem with Tampa Bay, like you said, their weapons. And I just feel like the strength of Tampa Bay's defense is run defense. They're not good with maybe, offensive when they're stretching you out, like with the throwing the ball. But I don't trust Carson Wentz in clutch moments. So I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win just because of that.
It's just, Carson. I mean, Carson Wentz looks good right now because Jonathan Taylor's taking the pressure off. And then when it comes to throw, it's like, all right, well, cool. I mean,
Carson Wentz had 200 yards maybe last game?
And that's the thing. It's like, it's not like Carson Wentz is resurged or he's resurrected. It's just Jonathan Taylor for the last 5 games has taken the pressure off.
Way off.
The Indianapolis Colts offensive unit. But it's just, like you said, Tampa Bay's run defense is just amazing. So give me Tampa Bay. Next up, look, we got the Titans, we got the Patriots. The Titans, they're 7-0 against everybody else, and they're 0-2 against the Jets and the Texans. New England looks like New England again. The Patriots defense is amazing. The running game is strong. And Mac Jones is looking like a capable quarterback. I mean, I don't think he's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, he might get voted, for a nominee, but I don't think the season that Jamar Chase is having, the season that some of these offensive linemen are having, and they're even winning Offensive Rookie of the Week as well. Not to say that Mac Jones doesn't deserve it, but it's just, nah, you're not doing anything spectacular. You're just doing your job, which is great. But it's like, I'm still going to go with the Patriots on this one. I think they get the Titans, and I think the Patriots defense just comes through for them again because no Derrick Henry, and your only fear is, can A.J. Brown play? Can Julio play? Once neither of those two are out, or if one or two of them are out, it's like, oh, now it's up to Ryan Tannehill. And Ryan Tannehill showed again why you cannot trust him to carry the team. Because without Derrick Henry, he looks lost. And without his weapons, he looks even worse. So give me the Patriots over the Titans on this one.
Yeah, I got the Patriots. I got the Patriots. I got the Patriots. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Patriots. The Tennessee Titans just released Adrian Peterson. So who the hell are they running back?
It's that Nicholas guy or something.
And he doesn't, and he's hurt. So it's kind of like, who's your running back?
That's the thing. It's just losing Derrick Henry was kind of like the, oh no.
Listen, both teams are the definition of going up and down. It's just the definition.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like the Patriots are going completely up, and Tennessee is going to go completely down. I don't trust Tennessee right now. And I told you, Ryan Tannehill by himself is not a good pick.
It's a very bad day for everybody.
He's looking like Miami.
Yeah, and
he's looking like Miami. That's all I gotta say. Everybody knows what that means.
The Miami Ryan Tannehill.
He's looking like Miami, Texas A&M Ryan Tannehill right now. It's not good. It's not a good look.
Yeah, it's rough right now. But yeah, like I said, I just think the Patriots are.
And also, I think this should have been the game that got flexed into the Sunday night game.
No, there's a couple others. I don't want to see this embarrassment.
I want to see it because it's gonna be funny.
Oh shit! So it looks like we both got the Patriots on this one.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on to this one. This is gonna be a very quick one. Jets, Texans. Give me the Texans. The defense has actually been playing very well the last two games, and Tyrod Taylor's back. And on the other side, the defense does not look good for the Jets, and Zach Wilson's back. Give me the Houston Texans. That's how I'm gonna see it. Give me the Houston Texans on this one.
You know who Zach Wilson remind me of? Jim McMahon.
Oh shit.
Chicago Bears.
Yep.
With the damn headband.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
He reminds me of that. Too bad he doesn't have the defense like he does, because the Texans gonna win this game.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, we're talking about like the Houston Texans defense here, and the thing is, they've been playing really well, and Tyrod Taylor has been like the main focus on this offense. So again, it's like I'm glad that Tyrod Taylor's getting the start, but he's just starting for a terrible team.
Yeah.
This is so the Texans. They look so bad, and then they win a couple meaningless games at the end of the year. They push themselves out of the top 5 for the NFL draft. Right now, they're at number 4, but if like they keep winning like this, we could possibly be talking about number 10, number 11, and it's like, oh my God, you guys are not that good to be moving out of the top 10. But it happens. It happens.
It happens.
But yeah, it seems like we both got the Texans on this one.
Yeah, I got the Texans.
Okay, perfect. All right, we're going to move on with – these are a lot of games that we're just going to move right along. Eagles, Giants, I got the Eagles. Jalen Hurts has been playing amazing. Philadelphia has finally woken up with their run game, and the Giants are just in disarray. Yeah, give me the Eagles.
I'm going to take the team that doesn't have Daniel Jones.
Perfect. That's a good one. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I mean, you can't go to your press conference and be like, I think I can, I have to figure out the solution.
Hold on. Give me the team that didn't fire their offensive coordinator this week. Give me that.
It was the Eagles.
Didn't fire the offensive coordinator. Give me that team.
And then they're going to replace him with Steven Stefanski. Yeah. That's enough of that. Yeah, give me the Eagles.
Give
Yeah.
me the Eagles.
Okay, next one. Panthers Dolphins. Look, I want to believe in the Panthers. I really fucking want to believe in the Panthers. But they're just too inconsistent for me. I know Cam's back, but the thing is the Dolphins have actually been on a 3-game winning streak. And their defense has actually been playing really well. And Jalen Waddle's coming into his own. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm going to have to go with Miami. It's just Carolina is just, they're too inconsistent for me. Their defense is amazing, but man, Carolina, I cannot trust Sam Darnold back there. I'm done. It's like, dude, the gig is up, bro. The Jets were one thing. This is for you, and this is not working out too well. Even with an amazing defense that Carolina does have, yeah, sorry. Give me Miami over Carolina here.
I was thinking because they're in Miami, playing Miami.
Mm-hmm.
You know, humidity can catch you. I still got Carolina. I just don't trust Tua. I don't trust Tua. It's
crazy that I trust Tua, but
I think Matt Rule needs to figure out who the fuck his quarterback is. Is it
Cam? And that's the thing. It's like, dude, I don't even know if Sam Darnold's gonna like. To me, it's just the Panthers are just too inconsistent for me. They're too inconsistent.
I totally get it. I understand it, but I don't trust Tua, and I think Carolina's defense wakes up for one last game and does something. So I think Carolina's defense wins it. I think Christian McCaffrey does do something, but I think he gets cramps at some point in this game because he gets injured by any damn thing.
That dude's on another planet. But like I said, I just trust the Dolphins more. At least
I get it.
I get it. I
totally
They're
get it.
They're not going to be pretty. They're super vanilla, but they get the job done. With Carolina, I don't know what I'm going to get. I'm either going to get an amazing performance by Christian McCaffrey, or I'm going to have to rely on Cam to carry me. And it's like, it didn't look too good last week against Washington of all teams. So, yeah, give me the Dolphins. Now, let's see here. Next game we have. Now, this is a fun one. This is going to be very interesting to see where the aspect of both of these teams are. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, as we all know, Cincinnati, they beat the Raiders last week. Steelers, they lose to the Chargers on Sunday Night Football because of a Mike Williams of all wide receivers, Mike Williams. They lose to the Los Angeles Chargers. So now the Steelers are fighting for a playoff spot after tying Detroit one week and then losing to the Chargers the other. The Bengals finally, Joe Mixon back-to-back multi-touchdown games. Look, both defenses are going to play very well. That's what they do. I need to trust the offense that can push the ball forward and not have any problems moving the chains. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals over the Pittsburgh Steelers this week.
Cincinnati is going to finally get their big win because they're going to beat Pittsburgh.
They need it.
I think Joe Mixon is going to run wild. I don't know if TJ Watt's playing on top of that. I don't know if he is. Minkah Fitzpatrick, is he playing? I don't even know. 50-50. It's like two of your best defensive players are out. And, yeah, you came back against the Chargers, but I think the Chargers kind of just like – I think we got this game, and then they just did Chargers things. The Chargers do Chargers things. That's a damn shame we got to say it like that. The Chargers do Chargers things.
Yeah, the Chargers do Chargering, that's all.
They do Charger things. Like, they just let teams come back when you're at a 27-3.
That's how they do it, man. That's how they do it. They did it for Minnesota, and they did it last week against the Steelers.
They just do Chargers things. I can't explain it. Every coach has had this moment in the Chargers history where it's just let the team come back and score 27 straight.
There was even one time when the Monday nighter against the Raiders in week 4. It was a week 4, and they were up 21-0, and all of a sudden the Raiders scored 14 points in like 7 minutes, and I'm like, the Chargers are just charging it up, man. Like that's the Chargers. You got to take
You've known this. You know the Chargers way more than I do. You know the Chargers do Charger things.
And that's the thing. It's like Can y'all just ever hold a lead? Like, can y'all just like ever hold a lead? Like, you're
That's
up
not
by
in their
like
nature.
if you're
That's not
up
in
by
their
like
nature.
18, can you just hold them? Can you hold them? Can you hold them? All I ask, just hold them for 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah, but I got Cincy. I think Big Ben. I don't trust Pittsburgh. I just don't trust Pittsburgh. It just is what it is.
Now the thing is, it's like if you're a Pittsburgh fan, like I get it. I understand this emotion if you're a Pittsburgh fan. In one sense, you're like, oh man, 7 more games and we never have to see Big Ben in a Steeler uniform ever again in great career. But in another sense, you're like, oh my God, 7 more games and then we're left without a quarterback for the future. Because they don't have that in that roster.
They have no quarterback.
They have no quarterback in the roster. And the thing about Pittsburgh always seems to me that they were always that team that had a quarterback in place, ready to take over when the other guy was done. You know, back
Well,
when it was
that.
Big Ben, when Big Ben got drafted, they had Joe Maddox. Okay.
Terry Bradshaw, they kind of bungled that finish because they could have drafted Dan Marino.
Yeah, but at least they still had that other quarterback, the I forget his name, but he was the Sunshine Kid. And at least he wasn't as good as Terry Bradshaw, but I mean he still won the game. And then after that, it was kind of like, all right, well, we got this guy, and then we have I forget his name, and God, I'm so sorry that I forgot his name. That took them to the Super Bowl when they lost to Dallas.
O'Donnell?
There it is. O'Donnell. And see, that's the thing. Pittsburgh always seems like they had their quarterback ready for the next guy to take over. This time it's like, man, we know what Mason Rudolph is, and we have no faith in Dwayne Haskins. So this is like, oh man, if you're Pittsburgh,
or they could be doing like the Saints did last year with Jameis Winston, not play him at all and just try to train him how to be a quarterback.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then you would think he could outduel Mason Rudolph for the number 2
But that's what they did last year with the Saints. Like when Drew Brees got hurt, they started Taysom Hill and they didn't start Jameis Winston. Everybody's like, why would you not start Jameis Winston? That makes no sense.
I just, like I said, I mean, if they're going to roll the dice with Dwayne Haskins, cool, I get it. But at least...
I mean, they kind of got no choice right now. You got no quarterback coming to the end of the draft. But you're like...
play him to see what you got.
Because you might as well. Like, except if you trade for like Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson. Or Deshaun Watson.
Which I doubt. I doubt that very much.
I don't see it. Like you could trade for Deshaun Watson, but it's just like, who's you giving up? It's like, who are you giving up?
You can't just give up. You can't just give up first round picks. It's like, no, we want a player.
We need TJ Watt or Mika Fitzpatrick. Which one you gonna give us?
I mean, or you can even like, hey, maybe it won't be first rounders, but if you give me this and that and Cameron Hayward, I'll take that.
Yeah, something. I mean, I wouldn't take Cameron Hayward. I'm taking TJ Watt. Give me Mika Fitzpatrick or TJ Watt. I'm not taking Cameron Hayward.
You can look at it, but it's just like depending on the value, I guess. But yeah. In this case, we both got the Bengals. I mean, I got the Bengals for reasons that they can actually move the ball.
I got the Bengals because of that same reason. I just don't trust Big Ben. I think they can run the ball. I think the Bengals can actually run the ball, and I don't think Pittsburgh can.
Now, here's the thing. Najee Harris is not having a bad year.
He's not.
It's just he can't do everything. Like, he can't. And I'm sure the Steelers offense will get it together. It's just that quarterback situation is going to be very scary because if the Pittsburgh Steelers go in with no quarterback, and let's say they go in with Mason Rudolph, it's going to be a long year. It's going to be a long year. Because no, I'm sorry. It's just going to be too much of a long year, and that's going to be the end of it. And it's like, all right, well, I mean, maybe not this quarterback draft class, but the next quarterback draft class, which is supposed to be better, they'll wait for that. So we'll see.
You got no choice right now. It sounds like it.
Yeah, so we'll see. All right, next game. We'll move it along here. Falcons, Jaguars, 2 terrible teams. But one first-round draft pick is actually playing up to his potential, and the other one has only improved the team by a couple wins. Give me the Falcons over the Jaguars.
Matt Ryan. That's it. Atlanta, I guess.
Like, Kyle Pitts is, I mean, not this, and I'm always going to go back to it. Was Kyle Pitts deserving of the number 4 spot? Yes. Do I think that he should have been the number 4 overall pick?
No.
No, because Atlanta has many other problems. Them trying to figure out how you're going to replace. You cannot replace Julio Jones with a tight end. Just you can't. Now, I'm not. Am I saying that Kyle Pitts is bad? No. Kyle Pitts is living up to his potential. The problem is, did I think that he needed to go to Atlanta? No, because they're going to waste his career like they wasted Julio Jones' career.
Yep. They drafted Tony Gonzalez, but don't have the necessary weapons to put around him. That's kind of dumb.
That's all it is. And like I said, the Jaguars, they just need a lot of help right now. They have no wide receivers anymore. James Robinson can only do so much. And Trevor Lawrence has looked terrible since that Buffalo Bills win. I mean, he looked terrible there too, but it's just since then, he's not been looking like the number 1 overall pick. And that could be due to a lot of reasons. Maybe depth on the offensive line. They're game planning all around James Robinson. And, Jamal Agnew missing is a very key factor to that offense, which is why I'm going to go Atlanta here. This is a game where Atlanta should be able to handle the Jaguars.
Yeah, I got Atlanta too.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Next game, we can move on. Chargers, Broncos. Listen, man. Congratulations to Cortland Sutton. Congratulations to Tim Patrick. You are now the wide receiver heart. The heart of the wide receiver core for the Denver Broncos. Give me the Los Angeles Chargers on this one because they have Justin Herbert and the Chargers just, they're ready for this. The Broncos, I don't know. Teddy Bridgewater is the quarterback, but it's like, which Teddy Bridgewater am I going to get? The running back situation has kind of been of a dire need. Like, we all see from the outside looking in that Javonte Williams should start, but they're giving Melvin Gordon the ball more. And Noah Fant has been non-existent this whole season. He is not even living up to his first-round pick. So that's a shame. That's a real shame because this should have been the year Noah Fant breaks out. But yeah, we got Kyle Pitts over here breaking out first year in his rookie year. So yeah, give me the Los Angeles Chargers. And granted, the Broncos defense has been playing well since Von Miller left. Okay, now let's see what happens when you have to play a real offense. So give me the Chargers.
Even though the Chargers do have moments where they just forget how to play football, I got the Chargers. I got the Chargers. I feel like this is a divisional game that you need, and you're second right now in the AFC West.
Behind Kansas City.
Which we both said was going to happen. So I just feel like to stay in the playoff race, because you're not going to probably win the division, but at least to stay in the playoff race, you need this game. And what better way than to beat the hell out the Denver Broncos? So,
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, listen, we both have the Chargers coming in second, and they've been doing as well as they could possibly do. With the Broncos, the way they're playing, and the Raiders now in their third season of collapsing mid-season, the Chargers should have a way to finish second in that division. So, yeah, it's just one of those things where I like the Broncos. I mean, the Broncos look nice. It's just not that nice. Not against that team. So, we'll see. Next game. So, this could possibly be the NFC Championship game right here. Rams, Packers. We've seen this before. Rams had to go into Lambeau last year in the playoffs. They lost. This year, they're going to go back to Lambeau with a different quarterback, a different team. And Aaron Rodgers knows that this is a significant, game because he needs first seed in the playoffs again. And he doesn't matter if he has turf toe, doesn't matter if he has a broken toe, doesn't matter if he has COVID toe. They need to win this game. And the way I see it, I got the Packers over the Rams. I really do. I just think the Rams have finally shown their weaknesses. They have no beef up front. Aaron Donald's amazing, but they got no beef up front. And I think the Packers are going to take it to the Rams this Sunday to win at Lambeau and to continue to get their quest for the number 1 seed.
I'm taking the Rams.
Oh,
I'm taking the Rams. Listen,
sunny LA going to a cold.
listen.
Ooh.
They went on by perfect time. They went on by the perfect time. They needed that bye. It's exactly what you said.
49ers? Yeah, you need that bye.
It's exactly what you said. They started to show weaknesses. Robert Woods get injured. You now need to integrate Odell Beckham into the lineup. He didn't know the offense. I think the Rams win at least this game because you have no choice but to win this game. Because if you don't win this game, yeah, you're fifth in the playoffs, but dude, you still trying to chase Arizona. You're gonna need to win a game like this. You're gonna need to win a game
Arizona
like this.
looks like they're not gonna slow down.
And I feel like the Rams, if this was at any moment that you needed a game to prove that this is not Jared Goff and this is Matthew Stafford,
Bingo.
this is the game. This is probably the only game you're gonna have. So,
but the thing is, I've seen this Matthew Stafford before too.
And here's the thing, Matthew Stafford, you have been in Lambeau for most of your career. Aaron Rodgers has pretty much owned you. If you want to prove that you're actually better now and you got a better team around you, this might be the damn game to do it. Beat this man. Finally, show everybody that you're actually better equipped to go up against Aaron Rodgers this year. I got the Rams. I just feel like and plus on top of that, like I get it. Both defenses are just terrible. I'm not about to sit here and act like both defenses are great. They're both terrible. They're pretty bad. But I would take the Rams. I mean, yes, the Rams have more star-studded players, but Aaron Donald, I just feel like will eventually get it going. And like you said, if it's broken toe, turf toe, or COVID toe, I think that's going to hinder Aaron Rodgers. I just feel like it's going to hinder Aaron Rodgers. And I think that is already a recipe for disaster for Green Bay because he needs to move the hell around in the pocket. He can't be sitting in the pocket all night.
The thing is with that, it's like, man, like you want to have faith in the Rams, but the two performances back to back against the Titans and the Niners, it's just the Rams need to show me something Sunday.
It's like I said, they needed that bye. They got it at the right time because that bye came at the perfect time.
Let me tell you who got another good bye, by the way, this week. The Arizona Cardinals.
That's a scary feeling to know that they're coming back probably with DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray both healthy. That's already scary. That's
in December. Oh, we got one. John Catasteller. What up, y'all? What up, John? We just got done talking about your Colts. Unfortunately, we took the Buccaneers, man. We're so sorry. We're so sorry, man.
Yeah.
But hey, I like where the Colts are going, though. They're getting there.
They can win a division. I still believe the Colts can win a division. I think they lost.
The chances there.
I think the loss to Tennessee just screwed them up because it's like you had the damn game in your hands and you put the ball across in Wentz hands and it was terrible. Why would you do that? Like it was like, why would you do that? And I think they figured out their offense. Thank the Lord.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what it is. So next game, Vikings, Packers. The Vikings have actually been looking pretty good these last two games.
Yeah.
And playoffs are not out of the question.
No, it's not.
Kirk Cousins has only thrown 2 interceptions all year. Wow. Pretty good.
That's
pretty good. Still can't win in prime time, but he looks pretty good, and he's not turning the ball over. The 49ers, your team that you had high hopes for this year, hey, they're coming back. I think it might be a little too late, depending on how the rest of the team goes, but keep playing like this. Hope for next year. There might be hope for next year. So, because you really got to think about it. The Rams and Cardinals are just playing amazing. They're just playing amazing. Yeah. So there's a chance that, okay, there's 2 spots. Then you got 3 more others. That's 5. And then you got 2 more wild card spots. If you were to name me teams right now, is there 2 teams better already out there than the San Francisco 49ers? Probably. But I like the way San Francisco's playing. They're playing really well. In this case, however, I am going to take Minnesota. This is a game Minnesota needs in order. And listen, I get it. There's nothing more dangerous than playing a team that has nothing to lose. And that's the San Francisco 49ers. But the Minnesota Vikings are out to prove something this year. They're out to prove that they are a wild card team, and Mike Zimmer still needs a job. So I'm pretty sure there's a little bit of motivation talk in there as well. So give me the Minnesota Vikings over the San Francisco 49ers.
Like this matchup. Old school defensive mind versus new school offensive ways. This is going to be damn cool.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going with the new school offensive ways. I think Kyle Shanahan gets him one. I think it's exactly what you just said. I think Kirk Cousins is Kirk Cousins. I think eventually he will become Kirk Cousins. And this is the game he's going to do it. He's going to throw at least one touchdown. He's going to have 3 interceptions.
You've been waiting for a Kirk Cousins moment all year, and I'm here to tell you.
Listen,
he's been playing amazing.
I get it. I totally get it. Because they're running the ball.
I get it. No, hey, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm not saying it's not a bad thing. And look at the Colts. They're running the ball now. Look at what they've done.
Listen, Carson Wentz, the Kirk Cousins of the AFC. It's all good, baby.
I believe Minnesota is a really good team. They've always been a really good team. It's not like anything has changed. This is what they do. But I expect Kirk Cousins to be Kirk Cousins. And that's what he does. That's what he does. That's where I think we're gonna go off in a different path because I think San Francisco they need this game. We know they need this game, and they're right there, just like Minnesota. This is 2 teams that literally playoff lives are on the line in this week. Like, let's be real. Both teams need this game. San Francisco is not going to be either the 5th seed, so they're going to either be the 6th or the 7th seed. Minnesota is going to either be the 6th or the 7th seed. They need these games. One of these teams, they know that their playoff lives hangs in a balance. And San Francisco's at home, and I got San Francisco.
Okay. I mean, I just think that Minnesota, this is a game for Minnesota to kind of prove what they're worth. Now, granted, I think Deebo Samuel is amazing, and Deebo Samuel should be a key offensive point for next. I get it. Once George Kittle comes back from health reasons, George Kittle's going to do George Kittle things. But right now, Deebo Samuel really is the offensive factor for this whole San Francisco.
Like I said, I think the new school way of offense it might catch the Minnesota defense a little bit, and I think that might be a problem.
I mean, we'll see, but
definitely.
I love the way, like I said, I love the way the Minnesota Vikings have been playing as well.
Definitely.
So we'll see. We'll see. So here we go. Sunday Night Football. Hooray. We made it. Browns, Ravens. The Browns look amazing. Yada, yada, yada. Nothing too crazy. The Ravens are coming off a bye, and they need to get back to their winning ways. They played last week without Lamar Jackson. They're going to play with him this week because I think he is back. Give me Baltimore. And it's just Cleveland's, they're not all there. Cleveland's not all in there. They're not. So, yeah, give me the Baltimore Ravens because it's just, I think the Ravens just want to prove that, you know what, the Miami game was a fluke. We could do this, but yeah, give me the Baltimore Ravens on this one. It's just, I don't trust the Browns. I really don't.
When your wife starts tweeting at the organization and fans, it's over. I got Baltimore. I don't give a damn if Lamar Jackson is playing or not. I got Baltimore. So I could care less. I got Baltimore. Cleveland has no trust in Baker. They have no trust in the team. I don't know. Just Cleveland is just it's a big ass question mark. I don't know. And I'm gonna go with the team that isn't a question mark at all. They just need a healthy quarterback. And Lamar, if he's healthy, even if he's not healthy and they don't play him, I'm still going Baltimore. I just don't trust the Cleveland.
I get it for the Browns. It's like, dude, they have an amazing. They have a good offensive line. They have the number one pass rushing attack in the NFL. It's just, I don't know. I don't think it's Baker. I mean, everybody makes it seem like it's all Baker's fault and that
It's not.
Baker needs to do
Okay.
this.
Okay. It's not all Baker's fault, but it is Baker. I'm not about to say he's not. It's just not Baker at all.
Granted, could he play better? Absolutely.
I give him that. He's hurt. He's got a torn labrum, bruised knee. I think a messed up heel.
The man's been through a lot.
Yes, but here's the thing: if you would have just set your ass down after I think he took a break. He was out one game.
Oh no, I get it. Yeah, no.
He should have just said, you know what? Look, until I'm healthy, play Case Keenum. But you are so afraid of losing your job that you jump back too damn fast, and now you're hurt.
And you know what? That's another conversation we got to talk. What is up with these wives throwing pretzels and like stuff? Like we got Matthew Stafford's wife throwing pretzels at a 49er fan. We got Baker Mayfield's wife tweeting that the team has to do better. And then we got Patrick Mahomes' wife that how dare the refs treat him unfairly.
Yeah. That's for Tuesday. That's for Tuesday.
Let me get him. Let a brother get a minute. Hold on. Let a brother get a minute. Just
okay.
I don't want to get Dave Chappelle right now. I really don't. So
it depends on where we go with this. Hold on. But it depends on where we go.
In order to save this video, I'm not going to Dave Chappelle myself.
Okay.
All I'm saying is Baltimore, just right now, they need to win this game just to show we are still the leaders of the AFC North. Maybe not in the AFC, but at least win the division. And they need a big division win.
And they're right there to get the number one seed. So it's not like Tennessee's running away with it.
Exactly.
Running away with it.
So, again, Baltimore needs this. So I'm going to go with Baltimore.
I'm going Baltimore.
Cleveland. And here we go. We made it. Monday Night Football. I'm ready for this barn burner. Seattle taking on Washington.
This instant classic.
I mean, it's one of those games where you're just like, how do I analyze this? It's Russell Wilson versus Taylor Heinicke. Can we even sit here and say that Tyler Lockett or DK Metcalf are better than Terry McLaurin? Can I sit here and say that Alex Collins is better than Antonio Gibson? And the offensive line for Washington is just better. And there's nothing to like about Seattle. It is. You ever seen that classic movie Sleepless in Seattle? It's time to go to sleep because there is nothing to be awake for in Seattle. There is nothing worth staying awake for if you're a Seahawks fan this year. Give me Washington to close out Week 12. Good God. I can't believe I just said that. Give me Washington to close out Week 12.
I'm going Washington. It's not even a question. Russell Wilson is so far out of Seattle. I think his bag's already packed. He just hasn't put the for rent sign up on his home. He's done. It's over. Let it go. It's done. Seattle, you've had him for what, 7 years, 8 years. Congratulations. 8 years. He's done. He's not coming back.
And you know, it's like I don't want to believe that he's going to play for another team, but it's just the way Pete Carroll handled the pressers this week. The man left, and then it came back because he said, I just want to make sure I address all of you, the ones that are writing for me to get fired, that I came back. Who does that? Who does that? Like that? Who in their right mind does that?
The person that's about to get fired.
So it's like, to me, there's nothing to like about Seattle right now. It's just it's a huge mess.
Listen, Russ, I told you this at the beginning of the year when we started doing this. I said the person that's quiet that scares the shit out of me the most probably is Russell Wilson because he's not saying anything. At least with Aaron Rodgers, you knew what he was feeling.
And
with Russell Wilson, he played like the sweet, innocent person, but yet you know damn well you're a savage. You don't want to be there. Get the hell out of the situation. You know you didn't want to be there.
And
you could have just said,
November,
I don't want to be here. You could have easily just said, I don't want to be here.
and as of November 21st of 2021, Sierra has now signed a contract to play for her residency in Nevada.
I remember saying I wouldn't be surprised if Russ Wilson goes to Vegas and plays for the Raiders. I could have sworn I said that.
I'm just saying, like,
I could have
the
sworn
residencies here, and I don't know if people notice, Nevada has a football team, and the Raiders are really not that far off. They just need a
quarterback.
They just need a better QB, one that's not afraid to take his chances.
I feel like you're rehashing what I've said. I literally said it's like what yesterday.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying, for everybody out there that it's like, hey, tell me what flight Russell is. I'll drive him anywhere he wants to go.
I said.
Or you know what? I mean, I know this much.
Up in Vegas with the Raiders, and you're like,
well,
no.
I know this much. Aaron Rodgers' wife is getting ready to film a movie down here, up in the desert. So that could take a while.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers.
You don't like California, but
I can't see Aaron Rodgers. I can definitely see Russell Wilson.
I'm just saying there's options, for people that are unhappy and where they're at. I got a good city for you that can take care of all of your problems, all your frustrations.
At least I can say this. We at least know they're not going to LA.
Bingo.
They're not going to LA.
Now, there is a weird scenario for me where Aaron Rodgers could go to San Francisco.
Well, that's one.
There's a weird scenario, and it's just, I guess it's just for one of those last hoorah, let the cowboy ride one more time in San Francisco. But all I'm saying is, hey, the quarterback we have now, it only cost $1 million to cut him.
Oh, I trade him.
Or you can trade him, whatever. Get yourself a 7th rounder and a box of 2-pack Pop-Tarts, and go from there. I'm just saying, there's options. There's options for you quarterbacks that don't want to be where you're at. I'm just saying, we got good food, we got a good culture here. Just saying, we need your help, motherfuckers. We need a winning team now. Let me in. I'm tired of this mid-season collapse. Shit. But there's our picks. Now, with that being said, next week is December, and you know what that means. For some teams, mama, time to go. It's time to call it. And hey, man, it happens for whatever reason. It just wasn't your year. Some teams are just looking at it. They're just looking at the tunnel, and they're like, let's see, because draft orders are about to come very important here by next week. Very important. Okay, so after this, it's only 6 more, and it's like, ooh, okay, here we go. So at the end of it, here's the update. Are you ready for this? The updated top 10 draft order. Here you go. Obviously, number 10, or we're going to start from 10 to 1.
Okay.
10, Washington. Hey, man.
That's pretty okay.
Hey, man, I hear there's a lot of defensive lines coming out. Yeah. I hear there's a linebacker, and I hear there's a lot of defensive players coming out. Just saying.
Yeah. You need a cornerback. I can tell you that. They need a cornerback.
And there's a lot of good ones.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there could be a chance where Derek Stingley could fall.
Hey.
There's also the cornerback from Cincinnati. I'm just saying. There's good choices. Or if you want to go safety route, Kyle Hamilton for Notre Dame's out there. Just saying. If your secondary needs work, good draft to do it. Number 9, Atlanta. So it looks like Kyle Pitts did improve the team just a little bit. Just a tad bit. But again, how many more years does Matt Ryan have? Do you take a wide receiver here? Knowing the circumstances of Calvin Ridley?
Yeah.
Do you take defense, which you kind of messed up last year, but you could have a chance to redeem yourself by taking a defensive end out of Michigan?
Hey.
Just saying. Just saying. You couldn't get Mika, but you'll get the next best thing, an elite pass rusher from Michigan. So, number 8. This was supposed to be Miami's pick, but it belongs to Philadelphia now. Philly, get your boy Jalen some offensive line help. And there's this badass center out of Iowa. There's this badass offensive tackle out of Ole Miss. There's this badass offensive tackle out of Alabama.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong either way. Can't go wrong either way, Philadelphia. Number 7, the Jets. This was supposed to be Seattle's pick. But because Jamal Adams can't cover, the Jets now have the number 7 overall picks. But if you're the Jets, what do? You got Zach Wilson. You got him Corey Davis. You got him weapons. Like, he has weapons now. He's got a running back. The offensive line is going to get better next year. Listen, you got to get defense. If I'm Robert Saleh, you got to go back to your back to your roots, man.
Gotta go back to your roots.
It's got to be defense all the way. And listen, there's a good defensive lineman. If you're not so sure about Quentin Williams, there's a defensive lineman out of Texas A&M. He's not that bad, bro. Or there's a big boy up in Georgia, Mr. Davis, who can definitely help you plug up the running game, which is your glaring weakness on the defensive front. You want to beef up? I'm just saying. Now, number 5 and number 6 are actually kind of funny. They both belong to the Giants. This number 6 pick is supposed to be the Bears, but because of the Justin Fields trade, that is now out the window. So now the Giants own the number 5 and the number 6 pick as of today. Listen, man, Giants, man, you got to package something.
Yep.
You got to package those 2 picks and get you something. I mean, whether it's quarterback, whether it's running back. I mean, right now, where the Philadelphia or where the New York Giants stand right now, it is a very weird situation because they can package that up. And let's say there's a quarterback out there that doesn't really have a lot of faith. Maybe bring in, I don't know. I mean, if the rumors of Aaron Rodgers wanted to go back to San Francisco are true, hey, man, what do you want for Trey Lance or Jimmy G?
I would say Jimmy G. Wouldn't say Trey Lance.
I mean, because it's like, but then you gotta be like, man, you signed Aaron Rodgers and you gave up on Trey Lance already?
I don't think they know what to do with an athletic quarterback.
So I'm just saying the Giants have options. They have right now, if the draft were today, the Giants have options.
Definitely.
To ply away maybe an elite quarterback out there. I don't know.
But is Jimmy G an elite quarterback? I mean,
I'm just saying. I mean, maybe a capable quarterback. Maybe.
Okay.
A Giants. I got a car. It's used, but I mean, he's so good from what I hear from everybody. I'm just saying. Number 4, the Texans are screwing themselves out of a top 5 pick if they keep winning. But right now the Texans are at number 4. You got the Jets at number 3.
Good.
So the Jets could possibly have a pick in the 3rd, a pick with number 3, and a pick at number 7. This is defense all the way.
You better.
You're the Jets. It better be defense all the way. You can't go wide receiver. You can't go running back. You can't go tight end. Maybe you could go offensive line if you want to reshuffle something and make it out an experiment. But I mean, dude, defense in the top 2 picks, you get those guys, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
The Jaguars are number 2. Now, the Jaguars are interesting because what do? Do you rebuild that defense or do you try to give Trevor Lawrence all the help he can get? And that's a question that whoever the next head coach is of the Jacksonville Jaguars is going to have to answer. So, and then number 1.
Detroit.
Yeah, get the kid from Oregon.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. Get the kid from Oregon and just
don't let ESPN fuck you up with this damn quarterback from Liberty. You better not do it. Fuck that.
Don't let this dude fuck you up with Matt Corral from Ole Miss, Sam Howell from North Carolina. Just get the kid from Oregon and then see where the Rams fall, and then you can go from there. If one of those quarterbacks is still there by the time you pick up the top late 20s, go for it, man. Go for it.
Yeah, then go for it. Don't do it at the freaking pick. Like
don't do it at number 1. Don't do it at a chance when you can get a amazing pass rusher at number 1. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Now, out of those picks, I'm gonna sit here and sit today. If the draft was today, if I'm the New York Giants, I package something. Or I just go trenches, honestly. If I'm the Giants, I go trenches. I go defensive lineman, and I go offensive lineman with 5 and 6. Or, flip-flop it, whatever. If I'm the New York Giants, I got to start building the trenches, offensively and defensively.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just... And remember, this can all change. This is just where we're at today.
The Giants always get, like, a defensive player, and they don't fucking know how to do, like, with them. I don't know. Shit. I don't know.
It's always a weird thing to say when Romeo Crennel was the defensive coordinator for the Texans. Well, I don't know how to use Jadeveon Clowney.
It's like the Giants traded for Leonard Williams, and what has he done?
It's like, well, we don't know if he's an end or a tackle. No, put him at tackle. Trust me, put him at tackle. You're gonna love it. I like the Men's Warehouse household, dude. You're gonna love it. I guarantee it. You're gonna love that shit. So, I don't know. For me, it's just one of those things. But we'll see. We'll see. But Brandon, thank you so much, man. You have yourself a wonderful Thanksgiving.
You too, man.
Go enjoy the games or talk to your family, whatever. However you like to celebrate.
I'll be asleep. How about that?
All right. Or go to sleep. One or the other. But I will see you next Wednesday, my man. Peace out, brother.
Peace out, man.